apologize for not having a microphone today. I hope you all can hear us as we do our little 5-minute presentations here for you. First of all, I want to say thank you and welcome to everyone. I am so impressed by the turnout that we have, and it just speaks volumes to this community and to the passion that you have for your health. So thank you for that. And we're just so grateful to have you all on hand to celebrate this award with us today. We are extremely proud of the Prince Edward Family Health Team, to say the least. We're kind of bursting at the seams, actually. For those of you whom I have not met yet, I am Stephanie McLaren, the new Executive Director of the Prince Edward Family Health Team. And I had the pleasure of attending our annual conference, the Association of Family Health Teams of Ontario, just on October 22nd, and we won this award. So I was at the conference and the award ceremony and accepted on behalf of the team, and it felt completely anticlimactic because the people that most deserved to accept the award weren't there. So we decided we needed to throw them an appropriate party to celebrate the success. And what's even better is that when we started to construct the whole list of people who have contributed and who would be interested in celebrating, the list just went on and on and on, and it just speaks volumes about this community. It really does. So I'm going to go through my little list and make sure, somebody's going to make sure I haven't left off people, because it's fairly significant, the number of community partners and participants that made this dream of a cardiac rehab program happen. And what I want to, before I do the list, I just want to say that I came to Prince Edward County because of the community and because of what the primary healthcare team was doing in partnership with the community. It's innovative, it's well ahead of the curve in terms of the future of primary healthcare in Ontario, and it's happening right here, everywhere here in Picton. And you all as a community and as an organization need to celebrate that. So let's look at the list of invitees that we share this award with, and I hope there's representation from all of you here somewhere in the midst. But the Cattlemen's Association, for their tremendous fundraising efforts, supplying us with the state-of-the-art equipment and the ongoing upkeep of the facility here itself. The Hospital Auxiliary, for their fundraising that resulted in a beautiful and safe floor. If you have the opportunity to see our floor, it's quite a thing of beauty. A community member, Irene Collier, who made a donation that allowed us to create these by the windows and create some of the ambiance in the Cardiac Rehab Center. The owners of the Picton Clinic, who remodeled their space to accommodate the facility. The Hospital Foundation, who helped us make the nuts and bolts of it possible and the fundraising initiatives. The Prince Edward Fitness and Aquatic Center was our first location and continues to work with us to ensure that participants can maintain their ongoing success after the program. And we've learned so much and continue to learn from the expertise of Hotel Dieu in Kingston and their cardiac rehab program, and in particular Diana, I never remember her last name, it is Hopkins Roseal. We have a strong and generous partner in the Southeast Community Care Access Center, who has provided us with physiotherapists to staff the center, and you'll meet in a minute. And we have a variety of community groups and organizations, from PEFHT to the naturalists, who help keep our participants engaged after the intensive portion of the program. And most importantly, we want to thank the participants of the program. Your enthusiasm and your ongoing support for each other actually makes the program really strong and really successful. So you're all part of this whole dream that we have of the cardiac rehab program. So I'd like to take you, you'll notice the electric peaches over here. They're not wallflowers, any of you. So I'd like to briefly introduce to you the team, some of whom will be speaking in a minute. For the RN cohort, we have Mary Stever, Kathy Brose, Dee Hazel, and Jerry Claxton. Wanda Parks is our coordinator, admin coordinator extraordinaire. Physiotherapist Carol Ann Gray.
And
Nancy Locke. I have here Nancy Locke, yes, who's not here with us. And we have physicians Steve Blanchard and Dr. Phil Wadham. I'd make this dream team happen. So I'm going to we have a funny little process here. We actually have the executive director from the Association of Family Health Teams of Ontario on the phone believe it or not. So we're hoping this is going to work. Angie, you'll have to talk really, really loud. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Well, if you talk about that loud, we'll walk you around the room a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Angie Heydon to tell us a little bit about what Afhto is and what the Bright Lights Award is.
Right. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm sorry I can't be there in person, but anyway, Stephanie and I figured this was the one way I could participate. First, I want everyone in the room to recognize you've received a very important honor, and we recognize you for that. I'm going to just give you a little bit of context about the Association of Family Health Teams of Ontario and the award, so you just understand where this honor is coming from. So the Association of Family Health Teams of Ontario includes virtually all of the family health teams across the province and its members. We've also started to enjoy some nurse practitioner-led clinics in our membership as well. Our whole role is to support these family health teams and the NPLC in the work that you do, which is to deliver and improve optimal, interprofessional, comprehensive primary care. And so the kind of work that we do at Afhto includes things like advocating with the ministry, of course. It includes doing things like putting on a conference so that people in these different organizations can learn from one another. And it's really about promoting those best practices. It's about now we're just rolling out a program to support quality measurement in the programs. We launched the Bright Lights Awards program a year ago. That was the very first Bright Lights were given out a year ago, because there's so much there's so much to celebrate within family health teams, the accomplishments that have been made, and also by giving out these awards to programs that have really accomplished something, and then we write up the story about them and we get those out on the website and people see the presentations of them at the conference. It's another way of being able, not only to celebrate, but also it's that sharing the knowledge, sharing the experience that these different organizations have gone through. Now, we gave out a total of 11 awards. And the really interesting thing is that, there's 11 awards. There's 14 local health integration networks across the province. So you figure, that averages out to less than one per LHIN. There's something really special that's going on in the Southeast LHIN, in your part of the province, because there were 4 awards that all went to family health teams in the Southeast LHIN. So a lot of congratulations there. And I know that all of the family health teams in the Southeast LHIN are very actively share their best practices, engage with one another to promote that. And I think there's the evidence right there is the fact that, that a much higher proportion of the awards went to your particular LHIN. Now let's talk specifically about Prince Edward Family Health Team and the accomplishment that you had. There were 11 different FITs that were nominated for this particular award. And let me tell you that the other the applications that came in were all very, very outstanding. So this is telling you that Prince Edward Family Health Team and the PEACH program stood out above that group, in that group of 11. The things that I really want to commend you for is that this the category that you won in is about building the team beyond the family health team. So in the evolution, as everybody knows, like the very, very, very first family health teams were announced back in 2005 and got up and running in 2006. And, so they're still fairly new, depending on, in the different ways that the family health teams came. But we saw family health teams as first, had to work on getting the team within the family health team being functional. And this next phase of family health team development is about reaching out into the community. It's all about putting the people that are in your community, the population that you serve, first and frontmost in the thinking and the planning, and then putting that broader team together to wrap the support that they need across the community. This is what made the PEACH program really stand out, was the range of different types of partners that were brought together, the way you define this for the community at large in Prince Edward County, beyond not just the folks that are rostered to positions in the PIT, but going much beyond that. So, and that it's very much focused on keeping people healthy. This program is so much in line with the the chronic disease model of care. And anyways, sum total, congratulations. This is a wonderful, wonderful accomplishment. I'm sorry I can't be there in person to see all your smiling faces, but I'm glad to at least be able to pass on these words on behalf of the Association of Family Health Teams of Ontario. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I guess I'm going to do this on your behalf, Angie. On behalf of Afhto, I will present them with the actual plaque for you to receive.
Yay! Woo!